Hey Gators, it goes without saying that this is not the end of season banquet that we had planned for you guys. I want to thank each and every one of you and your families and our coaching staff for sticking with us and giving your all this spring season. I'm so incredibly proud of everything that you accomplished in just a few short weeks of starting your programs. First, to our parents and our community, thank you. Thank you for everything that you did for our programs, helping us build an amazing foundation for what will be success in years to come. I know it was a difficult season, and we have overcome and are continuing to overcome many hurdles. But I am so proud of our community and our families for supporting our programs and being so supportive of your children. Thank you for everything that you've done. To our coaches, I'm so proud of everything that you guys have done. So much hard work went into the off season preparing for our first spring season, and certainly it ended far too soon and not how any of us imagined it would have. But I'm so proud of the effort that you put in to your programs, for our teams, and for your student athletes. You have been working tirelessly, even since school let out, to make those connections with our student athletes, to provide them with workouts, to provide them with numerous opportunities to talk with collegiate athletes and professional athletes via virtual meetings, to provide them with skill development, plays. So incredibly proud of our coaching staff. You guys are the absolute best spring coaches. Thank you for everything you've done during this challenging season. I know all of our teams are in incredibly good hands. And last, but certainly not least, to the stars of our show, our student athletes. Y'all, I am so sorry for what has been an incredibly challenging spring. The COVID-19 crisis has certainly shaken our program and our education system here over the last couple months. I am so proud of how you guys have handled the situation. You have been incredibly adult-like. You've taken it in stride. And I'm hopeful, although difficult, very difficult, I'm hopeful that you're able to take many different life lessons from this particular situation. I'm hopeful that you've been able to reflect on what really matters in life: your families, your faith, your education, and for lots of you, I know, your sport. And boy, do we miss it. And boy, do we miss seeing you out there playing. One of the things that has been so difficult for me is just thinking about all the what ifs, all the things that could have been this spring. And based on your performance in just a few short weeks at the beginning of our season, I knew that we were going to be in for an incredible last few months of school. But the good news is we're young. We have time. Okay. 9th and 10th graders, about to be 11th and 10th graders, an incoming freshman class. By this time next year, I'm so hopeful that we're back out there and better than ever. Please let this moment fuel you. Please let it make you better. Please let it show you the importance of your teammates and your coaches and your families and everything that you hold so dear. And I cannot wait to see you get back out on the field next year. Whether you're a multi-sport athlete and possibly we'll see you out there in the fall or the winter or again in the spring, that can't get here soon enough. And I'm so excited to see you back out there. And I know you're going to be incredibly hungry. As I said at the beginning, this was not the banquet we had planned for you guys. We had already kind of had a plan in the works for a cookout in the stadium and an awesome end of year celebration for our spring athletes. Obviously, that is not in the cards for this year. But we will fast forward those plans to the spring of 2021. And I promise you it will be the best end of year sports celebration that we've done yet, because you guys certainly deserve it. Following my brief introduction here, you're going to be hearing from your coaches who care for you guys so much, and I know are looking forward to the day that they can be back out on the field with you guys to continue to build our program and to more than anything else, just have fun, which is something that we haven't had enough of lately. So to our spring athletes, to our families, to our coaches, again, thank you for everything that you've done for our program and our school. Thank you for keeping each other safe. And I cannot wait to get back out on the field and see you guys competing again under the lights next school year. It's going to be even more special than ever. Enjoy the rest of this school year. Enjoy your summers. Work hard. Stay in communication with your coaches and your teammates, and I cannot wait to see you back on campus soon. Go Gators.
Hey everybody, Coach Conley here to talk about our 2020 softball season. I just want to start off by saying thank you to everybody that helped get the first ever green level varsity softball team off the ground and running. A huge thank you to Colin Fagley for all that he has done for us, Logan Schaefer for helping me out during tryouts, my two team moms, Mrs. Lane and Mrs. Leek, for helping organize a few team meals and game day snacks that we were able to get in, and of course all of my parents for supplying those snacks and meals, for helping prepare our field, for just being there and supporting the girls through this season, or what little season we had. Though our season didn't go as planned, I am so very proud of what the girls had accomplished in the short period of time we were given. Before our season was brought to a halt, we were at a 3-1 record, and the first ever game played and won was against South Garner. And I just want to congratulate the girls, Bella, Naya, Maddie, Hannah, Mia, Jenna, Hanali, Sydney, Avery, Cassie, Nevaeh, and Reagan, and my managers, Gitu and Ambria, and being part of that history in the making. I truly was blessed with a fantastic group of girls to work with. Their hard work and determination was outstanding. Anytime spent with the girls I looked forward to. They were always cheerful and goofy, and they just brightened my days with their laughter. We had a motto for our season, and that was lock in. Our practice shirts had this motto on the back of them with a lock and key. And just being a young team of freshmen and sophomores, playing against juniors and seniors, I really was just trying to challenge my girls and push them not only physically but mentally. They came to every practice with a positive attitude, ready to work, do whatever I had planned for that day. Some days were better than others. In the beginning of the season, we had a lot of rain. We were stuck inside with the other spring sports, just sharing the small facilities that we had, the small gym, using the hallways, the weight room. Other days when we were able to get outside, we were still facing the challenges of our dugouts being built. So we were working around the men. We had to watch. We were throwing the balls and hitting the balls. But whatever was thrown at us, we always tried to make the best of it. We also had weekly study halls where the girls met in my room one day a week for lunch all together, and we discussed our team values, having that positive mindset through it all, improvements we could make after games that we had played. And it was just time for us to bond outside of being on that field together. I had two amazing captains, Bella Lane and Naya Spells, who led my team off and on the field, and it just gave the girls someone else to go to besides me. But I am so sad that our season did not go as planned, with it being cut short, but I'm truly grateful for the time that I got to spend with the girls, and I'm truly grateful that I have a young team, that I have more time to spend with the girls. Though our inaugural season definitely was not what we were expecting it to be, I am so happy with where we were going and what we had accomplished, and I'm ready to just fast forward time and get to our 2021 season. Thanks.
Hey everyone, Coach Salco here, Green Level Men's Lacrosse. So obviously year one's in the books. This is not how anyone envisioned our season going. But in our brief time together, you guys made a mark on what it means to be a Green Level lacrosse player. This will always be a special season for Coach Prashanti and I, as it was our first. Some highlights that stand out to us are wearing our jerseys for the first time, seeing a majority of you guys compete in your first ever lacrosse game, Peter Muchaccio scoring our first goal in program history, Skylar Stein making the first save, and of course, getting our first win over Riverside, 7-6, in a battle back and forth. Going down 4-0 was not an easy test to come back from, but it showed your fight, determination, and how resilient of a group you guys are. Nick Temke scoring a late goal to preserve the win was awesome. In year one, we were able to establish many traditions that we're proud of. Things such as the hard hat for Lunch Pail Kid of the Week, for someone who embodies what it means to be a Green Level lacrosse player, doing the right thing on and off the field, and always leading by example. Our first recipient of that was Drew Kay, someone who was at a bunch of our off-season workouts, and always a guy that I could count on to do the right thing, whether it was showing a newer guy how to do a certain skill, leading people in sprints, or something as simple as bringing the balls to my car and making sure the field was clean after a workout. Another tradition that I'm very proud of is our Gator Bait Bling. So that goes out to our team MVP after a win. And our first recipient of that was Zach Mansfield. In our Riverside game, he was all over the field, causing turnovers, pushing transition, really never came off the field, scoring 4 goals, and was a big bright spot in that victory. The final one is our game day outfits. It was really cool to come into school and see 28 guys dressed to the nines, bow ties, sport coats, loafers, everyone looking good, and it was nice to see everyone do things as a team, and something that we're going to continue to do as a tradition of Green Level Men's Lacrosse. 28 young men went above and beyond our expectations this year to create a solid foundation for Green Level Men's Lacrosse. We're so pleased with this group and all that they've accomplished this year. They truly showed what it means to be a Green Level Lacrosse player. I hope losing our season this year, boys, lights a fire in all of you and shows you that our time together is so valuable and it can be taken from you in a day. Coach Franti and I are so proud of you guys. We miss you guys. We love you guys. And we'll come back from this stronger than ever next year. Go Gators. And here's a few words from Coach Auble.
I am a coach because I can throw the ball and be Coach Auble. I am the ball, not whistle. It was my job on the field. Like being on a team.
You like being on the team?
Way to go, George.
Good job, George.
Did you write that?
Hey guys, just wanted to say thank you for the year 2020, our season. I know we didn't finish it like we wanted to, but we had a really good time. Enjoyed getting to know you guys very well. Hopefully next year will be a little bit better than this. I just wanted to say thank you to your hard work and dedication. I look forward to hanging out with you guys in the fall and in the spring, and keep working hard, keep playing your game, getting better, try to play in a lot of tournaments this summer if allowable. So you take care of yourself, and I enjoyed this year. Thank you so much. It was an honor to coach you guys. Thank you.
Hey everyone, this is Coach Thorpe, head baseball coach at Green Level High School. Just doing a quick recap and celebration of our inaugural spring season that unfortunately was cut short due to some unforeseen circumstances, but it was still, in my eyes, very successful, very rewarding, and I'll get to some of that here in just a minute. First of all, I just want to say a few thank yous. First of all, to Ms. Summers, the principal at Green Level. Thank you so much for your support, not only for the program, but for myself as well. Not being on campus this first year was challenging, but you were very supportive, and I thank you for that. To Colin Fagley and Logan Schaefer and the entire athletic department, thank you so much for your support of myself and the program, and for helping out in all the ways that you did throughout not only the season, but also the off season leading up to it as well. My two assistant coaches, Coach Rogers and Coach D, thank you guys so much for everything you gave on and off the field. Thank you for your guidance, your criticism at times, and everything rolled into one that I need from assistant coaches. I thank you guys so much for everything you did, and for everything you did for myself and for the players. And then the parents. I've always believed that parents are, vitally important to the success of a program, and you guys have been tremendous in this first year. From our work day in the fall that ended up being in the early parts of January and February. Thank you so much for helping getting the batting cage set up and the all the equipment put together, and it was very satisfying and rewarding to see a group work together like that before we'd even played a game, and it was fantastic. And I know we didn't really get to do much during the season and interact very much in the season, but it was gratifying to be around you guys, and I thank you for your support and for all the support you give the coaching staff, the school, and your sons. And speaking of your sons, the players, the 19 guys on the team, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for everything that you gave to this program. Building something from the ground up like this is challenging. And some of you were, put into situations that you might not have been in before, and you may have had to play positions or do things that you were not used to. But you guys did it with grace, and you listened to myself and the assistant coaches, and you were very coachable, and you were just a good group to be around. And I thoroughly enjoyed coming out to practice every single day and coaching you guys. And you made this first season for this program and my first season as a head coach incredibly rewarding. And I cannot thank you enough for everything that you gave this past season. Excuse me. So in terms of the season, it was cut short. We only were able to play 4 games. Only had about a month or so from tryouts until things were suspended. But in those 4 games, we won one of those 4 games. The very first game we played at South Garner, we were successful. Came out on a 2-1 win. Pretty thrilling game overall. A couple of milestones. Shane Frankfort led off the game with a base hit, first at bat, first base hit in Green Level baseball history. And then Logan Govan, the starting pitcher, took a no-hitter into the 6th inning against those guys. And it was a great game. Everybody did their job. Everybody played well. And we were able to come out with a victory, in 2-1 victory. And even though we didn't win another game after that, we were competitive. We took a team full of Division I players and prospects and heritage. We took them all 7 innings, and even though we lost 6-2, it was a lot closer than that. And we, I don't know if I shared this with the players or not, but their head coach pulled me aside after we went through the handshaking line, and he had a lot of really, really positive and encouraging things to say about this team. And he was very impressed, and he. Just like a lot of the other coaches we played against, he knew that the future is very bright for this program, and he made sure to express that to me before we left. And we had a chance to beat South Garner the second time around, and we had some unfortunate things, led most of the game, and just kind of let it slip away at the end. But again, we were competitive, and that's all I could ask of my guys. When you got freshmen and sophomores playing against a team usually full of juniors and seniors, there's going to be automatically, right off the bat, you're already, facing a lot of challenges. And our guys never backed down, not once. And they played their hearts out, and they played with tremendous pride and class. And even though some, in that second South Garner game, we had a couple of calls go against our way, and our guys didn't really, they didn't show anybody up. They didn't try to, throw the umpire under the bus. They handled themselves with class, and that makes me incredibly proud to be their coach. Finally, to kind of put a closing note on the season, one of the things we always we kind of threw out on social media throughout the year was to BFSG with the hashtag, which meant build for something greater. And it was something that I told the guys on one of our very first practices that, this first year is going to be challenging. I don't think anybody knew just how challenging it was going to end up being with all this that we're dealing with now. But I told them it was going to be challenging, and I told them that our ultimate goal, should be to build for the future and to build for something greater than what we were going to have this first season. And I think it carries more weight now. I think that we're going to come out positive. We're going to come out on the positive side of this. We're going to be better because of this. We're going to be tougher because of this. And the future is bright. Just like I said a minute ago, people recognize that, other coaches recognize that we're going to come out stronger, and we're going to come out greater than this current situation. And I cannot wait to see what the future holds for this program, for these guys on the team, for the parents, for the administration, for the school, for my coaching staff. Future's bright. I can't wait to experience it. I wish all 19 guys on the team nothing but the best over the summer. It's good luck in your travel ball. If we end up having travel ball seasons, good luck to you guys in those. And I can't wait to see everybody at Green Level, because I will be there in the fall. I can't wait to see everybody at school in the fall. Thank you guys so much once again for everything from this past season. I had a blast being your head coach. I cannot wait to be the head coach moving forward. I can't wait to see what the future holds. Take care, guys.
All right, so we hit the record button there, and I'm also going to hit the stopwatch button right there to make sure I keep us on a tight time frame. You listen to Mr. Fagley, Coach Fagley, our outstanding athletic director. You would think I run over time when I have an opportunity to speak in front of a group, which maybe I do. I don't know. Hope you guys are doing well. It's Friday. You know, we would be going into the state meet this weekend, hopefully with a couple of athletes that, due to the circumstances that are in front of all of us, it's a case of everybody sitting at home. I'm sitting at home. I'm assuming you guys are sitting at home. First time I've had the opportunity to put on green level gear, and, you know, I'm trying to get the coach look. That being said, with these glasses on, I cannot see anything in the camera, so I'm going to have to take these glasses off and look kind of regular. I think I'll take the hat off, too. You know, our season was a interrupted season, plain and simple, and, you know, the way I look at it is we're going to survive this, so we should come out stronger, and looking forward to next season. You know, we're one of the few programs in the state that was, you know, blessed to have 0 seniors, so no one is going to leave green level incomplete with track and field, so that's exciting. And looking at when the season was interrupted, we had a lot of positive going on. You know, looking at our girls' hurdles, we were really running well. I think in our dual meets, we were maybe undefeated and close to unscored upon in both hurdle races with our girls' high hurdles and intermediate hurdles, and all of them are coming back. Looking at our field events, we were strong on the girls' side. And in our distance events, we were developing well with a lot of young runners running the 800 meters and only getting stronger and getting better. So, like I said, season interrupted, but we can look forward. The boys, similar scenario, really led by a standout 10th grader and Jin Sung, and you know, only going to get better. We want to keep our athletes healthy, keep them well-rounded, keep them focused, and I think that was the main task we're going to do with the boys team. We had a lot of young talent, and we're spread around, and I think we can only get better there too. So, you know, I haven't been on mile split to look at 2 minutes 30 seconds, so I'm going to go 30 more seconds. I haven't been on mile split to see where we rank in freshmen and sophomores when the season ended, but that'd be a good barometer to see what we were doing and as what we were poised to do as the season went, and I think it's only going to be better as time goes. I'm being redundant. That's from too much free time. I know everyone knows what that's all about. You know, for you athletes, 10 seconds. Keep training. It's not rocket science. Follow the workouts that Coach Simmons puts out for you and Coach Collins. If you're not following the workouts, all you need to do is get mileage, sprinters, jumpers, throwers. Mileage is important right now. You're not going to be competing anytime soon. Build your base. The speed will always be there. I think we're going to combine this with Coach Collins, and I'm sure I'm not going to be sure, but I bet his presentation might be clearer than mine. Hope you guys are staying safe. I'm not a digital guy, so don't expect a lot of digital from me, but I did take some video of me going over some hurdles the other day at work. So I might put that out. Talk to you guys soon. Gators, bam.
Hello, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. Just wanted to take a minute or so to just echo some of Coach Furman's comments and add on a few things as we close out officially close out the spring season. Yeah, everything Coach Furman said, absolutely true. Definitely noticed those things as well, as did the rest of the coaching staff. We were really grateful to work with all of you this spring. Yeah, even though it was a short season, we saw a lot of great progress as a program. What really stood out to me was just how well we competed and also how well we prepared to compete. I just think the mindset of practice was really something impressive. So as a coaching staff, we were excited about and are excited about the possibilities for our program of what we see going forward. Yeah, a lot of great individual accomplishments, but I think those were all driven by just the mindset of practice, the willingness to compete in meets. Yeah, we just saw some really good accomplishments, and we look forward to seeing that continue. Yeah, we want you guys to keep putting the work in, like Coach Furman said. We come back together. Maybe there's a little bit of rust there, but we can still have that same mindset going forward. If we have that, everything else is going to fall into place, and we can really keep building our program and doing some big things. We're really excited for the future, and excited with what we have, and looking forward to continuing to build. So, stay safe. We look forward to seeing you all soon. Take care.
Hey, girls, bring it in. Take a knee. It's Coach Ken's
and Coach AP here.
And we just want to say how much we miss you guys.
We love you. We're so proud of you for our first ever winning season.
Woo! What? We had our first program goal, our first win in program history, and we are so thankful that we were able to spend those moments with you, even if we only had 3 short games. We went 2-1, so that's a pretty good record. But we just want to say we miss you so much, and we can't wait to be back on the field with you this fall.
Can't wait to see you guys. We love you, miss you.
Gators on 3.
1, 2, 3.
Gators!
Coach AP here. I don't know what you guys are doing, but I'm gonna do my rainbow. If you know, you know.
Did you do it complete? Oh! So close. Do you want it? Let's do one where you get it.
Okay.
Ready? Hey girls, I don't know what you've been doing, but I've been practicing my around the world blah blah. If you know, you know. AP? What have you been doing?
Hey girls, I've been practicing my rainbow. I don't know what you guys have been doing. If you know, you know.
Let's go! AP, can you toss me a ball?
I got it.
What are you doing?
Got it.
Focus! Focus! Dang it. Hey girls, it's Coach Ken's.
And Coach AP here. We just wanted to tell you that.
Are you filming this?
Okay,
done.
Oh, come on! It's Coach Ken's and Coach AP here.
And we just wanted to say, hey,
What's up? Hope you girls are running and hitting the wall more than ever.
and we'll see you at tryouts.
See you there.
Take
The
2.
go through was
Good.
off. I need a 3, 2, 1.
Focus! Oh my. Hey, girls.
Coach
Ken's.
and
AP.
here
And
we
want
to
tell
you
that
we
miss
you.
and
Congratulations
on
our
winning
season.
and
I
like
to
tell
you
that
we
are
so
proud
of
you.
we
Love
you. Know
that
we
dang it.
we miss you and we love you.
And we can't just see wait.
We can't wait to see you.
I got nervous.
That was
Okay, cut.
Hey everybody, it's Coach Stacy with Green Level Women's Soccer, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about this season and try as best I could in just a few minutes to acknowledge and pay respect to the team and all that they accomplished in such a short period of time. I think that it's hard to truly reflect when you don't feel like you had the closure that a lot of teams normally get. And then the more I think about it, the more I think, well, that might be pretty representative of our team because we were anything but normal. it's easy to talk about who we were and who we are and who we will be going forward, because we spent a lot of time on that. And during the preseason and even into the season, we put a lot of time and effort and thought into creating a culture. And it wasn't just a culture for this year's team, it's a culture for the program. So not only is this team special because it was the inaugural season, but this team is special because they set the foundation and established exactly who we are and who we will forever be.
Hardworking.
Competitive.
Family.
Resilience.
Determined.
Resilient.
Positive.
Competitive.
Adaptable.
Passionate.
Encouraging.
Supportive.
Competitive.
Unified.
Hardworking. Strong-willed.
With our culture in place and a collective understanding of how we were going to approach not only the season, but each individual game, only one thing was left: who was going to lead us. The team voted Rebecca Cody and Shaylin O'Sullivan as captains, and while leadership came from every team member throughout the season, Rebecca and Shay did a phenomenal job in their roles as captains. Emma Ludinia was outstanding in the goal, and her performance absolutely deserves recognition. The season started, and the Green Level Gators stayed the course and achieved daily, in training and in games, our number one goal, which was to get better every time we stepped onto the field. I was and remain proud of how our team approached every match with high expectations to achieve goals and compete. From opening whistle to the final whistle, the Gators brought honor to the culture they created, regularly drawing compliments from opposing coaches, players, fans, and even officials. As we were gaining momentum as conference play began, the season was interrupted with the COVID-19 pandemic. Not knowing if we would resume play this season, the team remained determined to get better, and even in isolation, held themselves and one another accountable to maintain their fitness and continue to improve technically. We created a competition within the team, which will conclude June 12th, where points are awarded for every specific task performed. The winner is yet to be determined, but the girls continue to compete and take pride in everything they do. I want to give a special thank you to assistant coaches Victoria Smith and Adam Kent, who worked tirelessly behind the scenes to make sure everything, including Coach Stacy, was organized and always ready to go. I definitely could not do this without both of them. Another genuine thank you to Miss Summers and Colin Fagley for their continued support for not just women's soccer, but for every student athlete, teacher, and coach at Green Level. We are so lucky to have you leading us. I have no doubt that we will pick up exactly where we left off when season starts next year. With our culture in place and with our leadership in place, there are only great things ahead for the Green Level women's soccer team. And I am forever thankful to have been part of the inaugural season.
Hello all, this is Cooper. I'm going to discuss the 2020 tennis season. Even though it was shortened, it was very rewarding and it was a learning experience. During the initial stages of school back in October, November, when we had the informal hitting sessions for the men's tennis team, anybody could come out and participate. And during that time, I got a chance to be introduced to a lot of great young student athletes who showcased that they were very, very interested in the sport of tennis, and they were dedicated to being a part of the first Green Level high school men's tennis team. And so by the time tryouts came around and they were pitted up against other players who hadn't been coming out, they were able to stand out just because I knew what they were capable of and they showcased their skill set. So for the initial 14 members of the men's tennis team, I think I had an outstanding group of student athletes, and they were great examples of what a student athlete truly is, as they were juggling AP courses with extracurricular activities. And most of the guys, if not all the guys, did an outstanding job of being a student athlete. looking back on the season, one thing that was unexpected, it never crossed my mind until the first match, was that we're always going to be the younger team. Looking at the initial lineup for our first match, I was noticing there was nothing but seniors and juniors, and going down our lineup, we were predominantly freshmen. But none of the guys were ever scared of their matchup. They took the court without fear and put it all out there. And most of the time we came out victorious in our matches. And I'm thankful for having a group of guys who were never scared to back down and who were always putting their all out there on the tennis courts. We had a great team. We had a team composed of a bunch of characters, each unique in their own way. But it was a great team. And I think for the initial team, we constructed a great founding team for Green Level. Looking back on some of the players, I'm thankful to have a great captain this past season in Anog, who was a person that his teammates could go to. He was always there as a great communicator. He was talking to everybody, trying to keep everybody into the game, making sure we were warmed up, giving advice. Sid Patil, who was our number one this year, he was a freshman going up against seniors and held his own almost all the time. Raj was our most consistent singles player, always going out there and winning. Tucker was our analytical individual on the team. He analyzed every aspect of the tennis match, and he would always provide valuable information and advice to his teammates. Andrew and Jonathan, they backed up the tail end of our top six. They were always out there competing very hard, trying to, but putting their all out there. For the guys who were not in the top six, they spent the majority of the season and even some of the off season just trying to better themselves. And they were always dedicated and putting in the hard work necessary to get into that top six or perhaps get into the doubles lineup. And those individuals who were not in the top six, I'm thankful that they stayed the course and they put their all into practice and trying to compete with the people who were in the top six to break through. So we had a lot of great individual athletes a part of the tennis team. Lastly, we had a lot of great parental support. The parents, they were great in providing snacks and meals before the matches. They came out to support the team. They were there for the student athletes to cheer them on. So looking back at the 2020 men's tennis season, it was a success. Overall, I think we did something very important in that we put our name out there. We put Green Level's men's tennis team's name out there, and a lot of teams in our conference are going to be on the lookout for us in the future. And I think they know we're going to be a force to be reckoned with in the near future.
Hi everyone, this is Coach Mack, the varsity head cheer and stunt coach at Green Level High School. I want to celebrate and talk to you all about our awesome stunt season that we had. I'm really sad that it was cut short, but we had some really great moments and memories and we got a lot accomplished. And I'm very proud of the girls and everything that they did during that time period. So some background, we started our season right after coming off a big win for cheerleading season. So we were varsity champions in our division, and stunt season started right after that. So we were coming in with a lot of excitement and positivity about our program and who we were as athletes. Our goal wasn't really on winning. Winning is always fun, and that's great, but our goal was growing and doing better. So I want to really reflect on the growth that was made. So we learned a lot of new skills. We worked pull-ups, we worked unique pyramids, we did skills in pyramids that we had never done before, new transitional elements that we can bring to stunt season and cheer season as we move forward. Girls worked in new stunt positions. They worked in stunt positions that they don't always get to work in, and were able to work and hone in on those skills. So shout out to people like Sammy, who typically served as back spots during cheer season, but were able to jump in and side base. A lot of you were very flexible with your stunt positions, your positions in pyramids. and what was being asked of you. I got to give some shout outs to my flyers and back spots because I know that you all had a lot of responsibility on this team. The number of pyramids, stunts, and jumps and tumble that you all had to be in, I know was very tiring for you, but you stepped up and did what you needed to do to the best of your ability for your team and for your teammates. And that did not go unnoticed, and we all really appreciate you for the hard work that you put in. The heel stretches drastically improved. Thank you, Flyers, for working on those. The full-ups really improved, and I'm really hopeful that going into cheer and stunt seasons, we'll have full team full-ups. That will be a big asset to the team. Switch-ups are greatly improving, and that will be a big asset to the team moving forward. So y'all accomplished a lot of things that you can bring to our program in the future that will bring us a lot of success. So while we didn't get to play games, we just had our scrimmage. Y'all did great, and y'all did an amazing job at your scrimmage. You all blew out of the park, Athens Drive. They were a team of mostly juniors and seniors, and you were very successful against them. The highlight of that was showing how clean you could do the skills. Most of the time they didn't really fall on skills, but y'all didn't have as many deductions because you are clean at cheerleading and at stunting. Y'all have great skills with proper form and tight motions, and that is really important in high school cheer and stunt. So that is a great skill that you have that you need to keep up and keep working with so that you can maintain that throughout your time in this program. This did a lot to prepare us for cheer season moving forward. So again, thank you for all your hard work. There's so much that can happen because of that hard work. Most of you kept up your workouts that you needed to do to stay strong and keep your strength throughout this time that we were not at school. Keep doing those workouts, keep improving, keep growing. Some of you were sending out drills in our group chat to improve jumps. Great job, great leadership, helping your teammates grow and improve. Y'all are amazing. And on a personal level, y'all are some of the hardest working young women that I know, and I'm really proud of each of you for being such great athletes, but also great people and great students. And I really value that I get to work with you all. Y'all are great, and I really love all of you so much. This will all make us stronger, okay? We're going to continue to get better, all right? And you just got to keep working. Thanks, captains, for your leadership. Kelsey, thank you for your leadership. Ashlyn, thank you for your leadership. Bella, thank you for your leadership. Y'all were great captains and great friends to your teammates, and we all appreciate the extra work that you put in. And I want to thank our team parents. Y'all did a great job of stepping up to help make sure that girls had food for their scrimmage. You were going to have meals planned for them for the whole season, and you guys were a really big support system for the girls, and we appreciate you. Girls, I'm still here for you. You can reach out to me in our group band. You can email me. You know where to find me. So if you need anything, I am here for you, and I support you, and y'all are awesome. Keep up the good work.
I'm Logan Hill Schaefer, and I'm the Associate Athletic Director of Green Level High School. I can't wait to see you guys play next spring season, and go Gators!